I'd like to talk about something else.
Well, spit it out.
I'd like to talk to you about Cabrice and Core. Voodoo that you
We
do.
could have played Sins of the Father.
Okay, so about last night.
Now, my opinion will be given during the meeting, rest assured.
I'd like to ask you about some people we know.
I do not indulge in idle gossip. If you want to know of someone, ask them.
He is a no bullshit guy, you know? It's like, in fact, Kalish is voiced by Sung Won Chu, who's around 28. Oh my gosh, the voice is so perfect. He's
I'm
28 years old.
They're
Amazing.
the wall against the darkness, the protectors of the mundane world. We might not be what we once were, but we are here, and that is all that matters.
Okay.
That's gratitude for us. You mundanes would beg us for help if a cat looked at you funny. But yes, I won't deny it. Supernatural
28.
threats became fewer and further between over the last century. There was little reason for mundanes to think of us at all. But things have changed.
It's a perfect voice for Kalash. Kalash. Am I saying it right? Kalash?
Supernatural threats have risen exponentially. It's been difficult to contain. We need to fill our roles. You are the first in a long line of many, I hope.
Okay, so do we want to talk about something else, or are we calling the meeting?
Well, spit it out.
Spit it out. Now it's time to call the meeting. Have we met with everybody? I mean, we met with Mandana. We met with... why can't I remember this guy's name? Eli. So we met with Mandana. We met with Eli. And that's about the gist of the Unavowed for this chapter. So call the meeting.
Indeed, the time for waiting is past.
All right, here we go.
Father, you met our latest recruit?
Yes, I admit she doesn't look like much, but we'll see what this life makes of her.
Well, when our first...
neophytes want
He met with everyone for now.
Most of us, Mage Beckett. Most of us.
Okay. I'm right here, you know. So what are we talking about? Keep quiet and wait. What do you want to do?
Just keep quiet and wait.
I have read the reports on your last mission. Mage Beckett, is it true you summoned a void creature?
Yes, by accident, I swear.
Irrelevant. Magic is unpredictable. I understand this.
So there will
What
be
I
no
don't
spanking.
understand is why you let it feed on human
Verbal
corpses.
spanking.
What will the mundane authorities think when they find tooth marks on the victims?
The creature was both a danger and an innocent. We reached a compromise. That is all.
We'll be the ones compromised if the two of you aren't more careful.
Oh, he didn't like the idea of letting the guy get feed the on the victims. You know what's funny? Wouldn't he have devoured down the whole thing right down to the bones? Okay, don't blame them. It was my idea.
That may
Maybe he
be,
wasn't that
but
hungry.
you had no authority over them. It was their choice to make.
Father, regardless of our choices, the void creature is gone. We have a more pressing concern.
Yes, you let the demon escape. Your mission was a failure.
Wow. Dad's a little bit rough. They saved me. I wouldn't call it a failure. Wait, the demon is still out there, or keep quiet.
Say wait, it's
Yes, just waiting to find another hapless victim. No disrespect.
Sir, she was a big help.
Help you would not have needed if you achieved your primary goal.
I almost did. I was so close. I had it contained, but it was stronger than I expected.
I see. This is becoming distressingly commonplace.
Nevertheless, Eli speaks the truth. We underestimated the threat.
Then that will have to be sufficient. And now to the next item at hand. Your next mission.
Okay. All right, my first mission. So soon, I only just got here. Keep quiet.
be a go-getter.
All right, my first mission.
You are correct. In more ways than you can imagine.
It could be our first and our
I
last, huh?
detected void activity in the East Village, somewhere close to Astor Place. You are to travel there, determine the cause of the disturbance, and neutralize it.
So another thing I would say is she kind of reminds me of the lady on Siberia too. The girl,
Kate Walker.
a little bit the way they have her. Void activity, what do you mean by neutralize? Of course, the walking is not remotely even close to that. Void activity, what do you mean by neutralize or keep quiet? Hello, Serena. You just missed it, Serena. There was another Serena in the video game, but we killed her with some scissors. That doesn't mean we didn't go out and chop her up and bring her inside the room of death.
Only 2 people.
Okay, too bad, Serena. The guy is creepy. Why is he blue? He's a genie. He's a djinn.
Activity from beyond the void.
Too many Smurf berries.
Too many Smurf
Are you
berries.
sure
That's
she's
the
ready to
answer.
go out to the field
That's
so soon?
impossible. I'm
These are
unique.
dangerous
Unique, I tell you.
times.
Unique.
Our forces are coming. We don't have the time for traditional training. If she isn't able to handle it immediately, we might as well kill her now.
Kill me
Trial
now.
by fire, sink or swim, do or die.
Do I have a
You
special
Mm-hmm.
want to prove
power?
yourself to the Unavowed, new girl. Now is your chance.
We don't have a
Meeting
choice.
adjourned.
We were going to jail. Okay, the genie, that's his bottle.
Well, I guess that settles that.
He's going to go take a long genie nap.
Trial by fire. We were playing that last week.
I know, right?
Yes.
If anyone's gonna do a fire pun, it should be me. Anyway, we're ready when you are.
Okay, so Eli's trying to hold back
Anytime
a
you're ready.
grin.
I have not been to the village in a long time. I am eager to see it again.
Mandana's ours. She wants to leave, so let's go ahead and head to the street. Broke the bottle with a hammer. Quick, break the bottle with a hammer.
Looks like
quick.
the K train is down again.
Okay, the K
Eli,
train is
The K
down.
train was discontinued in 1988.
Oh,
Was it? I could swear I took it to the Museum of Natural History not too long ago.
You did, in 1986.
ha ha ha. Okay.
Been a while.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a map so we can choose our
I guess
destination.
we won't be taking the K train.
I like how they did
No,
fill it with dialogue. So Astor Place or stay on the train for now.
Astor Place.
I want to stay on the train for now just to check to see if there's anything else.
Talk
Like
to them.
think about today, talk to them. No, Eli is engrossed in the book, and Mandana counts the cracks on the subway floor.
Eli,
And
we're
you are
tapping the edge of the
tapping
book.
the edge of the book.
I am.
Yes, it is quite.
Okay,
Aggressive.
all right, go back to the subway map now,
Huh.
and let's take
Mine
the
must have
Astor
wandered.
Place
Sorry.
station, East Village. By the way, the best feature of the game is that your companions are constantly idle talking. I love that. I love that. Interaction is
Still
awesome.
raining.
At least nothing's here waiting to kill us.
Well, that remains to be
Well,
seen.
The night is young.
We look like we came into the bad side of town. Looks like this building site was abandoned not too long ago.
Something
Is that say cockroach or charming?
else. something.
Rockacoo, then changed it to.
Rock and Pin.
Got it. Tree. Subway. And the Alamo sculpture, aka the cube, it's been here as long as you can remember.
A Q versus the B.
The street leads further eastward into Alphabet City. Okay.
I'm wondering if, are these actual standard real parts and places of New York City?
Good question. I don't know that answer. Does anybody know, are these standard places that we're going to in New York City or whatever it is?
I think they mentioned like looking out somewhere near like Brooklyn or something.
Gotcha. That's right. Mandana is relaxed but moving with a purpose. Her eyes are alert for any sign of trouble. Eli casually takes in his surroundings, pausing occasionally to glare at the graffiti. And that pretty much does that. Wet steps leading down into the subway. Should we talk to him?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and you want me to click, just tell me which one to click next. What do you know about this area? Any ideas what we should do next? So let's keep going.
Tough one.
You call this neighborhood the village. I came of an age when that term actually applied. The street, it was a long dirt road. Homes were palatial estates, and were few and far between. This city was larger.
How
back
old do you
then,
think she is?
and yet so much smaller. But let us not dwell on the past. Time marches on.
Time marches
we must
on.
march with it or be left in the dust.
Okay, any ideas on what we should do next?
I would suggest we explore. If there is void activity here, we will find it. Or, most likely, it will find us.
Hey, Serena, I'm taking you have never seen this game, then?
Agreed.
Ancient fire rage secret. Really. I just make the water evaporate before it
My
hits
phone is possessed!
But
Holy
you
crap!
makes that bitch.
Oh, his thought you said Siri.
We've barely left the
Oh,
sun.
go to
We need
sleep
to
and stay
explore it.
there!
See if we can find the source of
Oh my god, that's
I
too
used
funny.
to work about 10 blocks north of here, back in my Monday. It was just factories and warehouses back then, not the university student mecca.
I think you're
it is.
out of the screen.
Oh, nothing important, really. You wouldn't be interested. Let's focus on
I
doing
can't
what we
move the
came here
camera
to do.
anymore.
We've barely left the sun. I have this floor.
Okay. Yeah, see your hair. There you go. Now I can see you again.
You
Okay.
seem troubled. Is something the matter?
Maybe we should walk around the block. There's a cop there, and I'm a wanted criminal. Should I
So
be
there
wearing a
is.
disguise?
But you have nothing to fear from him. Not with the veil in place.
Oh, so they don't see us, right?
Yeah, it became active when you signed up with us. It just disguises your identity. Anyone looking at you sees slightly different features.
You are not the first new recruit to arrive with complications in the mundane world.
So I'm guessing
The veil
Eli
prevents
arrived?
awkwardness all around.
I wouldn't want things to be more awkward than they are. Nobody I know will recognize me. I suppose that
Nobody
makes
in the
sense.
mundane world, no. The veil only works on mundanes. Supernatural beings and the void touch can see through it easily. But that law enforcement officer, he will pose no threat.
Okay, normal folks won't recognize me, but supernatural folks can. Got it. Let's go.
There's nothing else.
Let us continue. Yes.
Is that why no one can
As long
see
as
your
I keep it
sword?
sheathed,
Right.
mundane society will take no notice of it. Agreed.
Okay.
What do you need?
What do you think we should
Barely
do?
left the
We
sun.
barely left the
We need to
subway.
explore a bit. See if we can find the source.
Right.
It burnt down? Seriously, there's not much I can tell you. I only deal with the fire itself, not the... I have the feeling we...
Sushi.
Okay, so despite the weather, the officer stands. The building has been reduced to cinders quite recently from the look of it. Can we talk to the officer?
Evening, ma'am.
What happened here? A rough night to be
Who
out.
wants to know?
I live in a neighborhood. I've been on vacation. See, we're gonna. That's
Oh,
one thing.
I guess. Count yourself lucky that the fire didn't spread. I'll tell you one thing. You see a lot of bad people in this line of work, but it takes a special kind of nasty to torch a homeless shelter.
Oh, it's a homeless shelter. This was a homeless shelter. Are you sure it was arson?
That's how we're treating it. Until we know otherwise, we're treating it like a crime scene. Which means stay back.
Okay.
Yeah, you could say that. Wouldn't be here if I had the choice, believe me. Yeah, a neighborhood full of corporate chains, and they attacked this place.
Huh.
Is anyone hurt?
A few people killed. A lot of people with second or third degree burns.
That is horrible.
That is
I
horrible.
won't argue with that. I was here when the rescue team arrived. They were carted off to Beth Israel Hospital. People here, they don't exactly have medical insurance. I don't
Okay.
blame you.
Okay, so I can click if you want me to, so you don't have to strain.
Hey, are you alright? You look a little...
Memories.
Where are you taking me?
This building is a safe place. I'm taking you out of the cold. That's all you need to know. I need your help. You need mine. Perhaps we can help each other. I don't even know who this is. Do you?
I'll do whatever you want. Just help me. Please.
Follow me in here. Go through the door. Do as you're told, and all will be well.
Did you see that?
I did.
Neuromorphic projection. I've read the theories, but never thought.
Okay.
I think she's coming out of it.
Are you all right?
What just happened? I think I had a vision. What just
I
happened?
blacked out, just for a minute, but
Okay.
You had a vision. We saw it as well.
a vision from your past. Well, your demon's past, technically. This area must have kick-started your brain into remembering. There was some psychic spillover. We could see it too.
You guys can read my mind. That gave me spillover.
Yeah. Psychic runoff. Try not to think about it too hard.
This building the demon entered. It used to house the Village Eye.
The newspaper? Didn't it go out of business a few years ago?
1986.
What was your demon self doing here?
Starting up a newsletter for demons. You know, if you knew Mel, you would know that that's exactly what I would say. As long as I have another vision, I don't care. Let's go in and find out.
I strongly doubt that.
Yeah, everything's digital. these days. Right, enough jabbering. Let's go.
Okay,
Hey, what's on the ground?
just a can. The sign blinks invitingly, suggesting warmth, dryness, and sweet inebriation.
What do they sell? Is it like a place for lawyers?
Look at the little elephant.
Still want that can.
I
Pick
can't.
Pick it up.
I
Pick
can't.
it
All right,
up.
I went over to the can. I'm standing in the corner. I was a very bad girl. Okay, now we can use Mondana, or we could use Eli.
Or
Keep
you
that.
can try to open the door.
Or, well, the door is securely closed. And locked.
Well, that just figures, doesn't it?
See? Use Eli. Burn the door down. Hold on. I need to move her out of the... Okay. I need to move her out of the way. Get on out of the way. Okay, now. Use Eli.
What? And burn the building down? No, there are less destructive ways of getting inside.
All right. Maybe we'll use Mondana.
Just use your sword.
Yeah, that's what she's going to probably do.
It is done. Be aware that if law enforcement questions me, I am compelled to tell the truth.
Wow. So she is compelled to tell the truth. Let's go in. It's nice and warm. Yeah, it's nice in here.
Human in here.
Looks like people were squatting here. Half a dozen at least. Wasn't there a homeless shelter around the corner? Why live here?
Maybe it has something to do with the
Could be
demon.
pride. Or perhaps they gathered here for a specific purpose.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm guessing it wasn't a slumber party.
Okay, colorful graffiti
Doubtful.
explodes off the walls. If there were ever CPUs attached to these monitors, they are long gone. These papers are covered with illegible scrawls. Okay. Hello, Coral VR. How you doing today? How's everything going for you? How is your Sunday or your Monday if you are in another part of the country? A sign on the door reads Jordan. Maybe we have to head that way. So hello. Welcome.
Only one bed in here.
The rain streaks down the window,
Yes,
obscuring
this room
most
was
of the view.
designated to separate one individual from the rest.
And
Someone of importance, most likely.
I see that.
Or someone undesirable.
Okay.
So this room either belonged to a cult leader or a prisoner.
Most likely.
And water-stained mattress, which has seen better days. old beat up cabinet shoved against the wall. So you see, even if you click over here, you found nothing.
Yeah. That's kind of annoying. This stuff
Okay.
looks like
It-
it's of interest.
Doing good. How are you and how's the stream going? The stream is going really well. We are playing a new-ish, probably about a little over a year old adventure game, point and click, called Unavowed. And I think if I look through here, I can see what Mordecai said. He was that viewer has been extremely helpful in answering our questions. It is a point and click adventure with several origin stories and endings. It plays in a world where ghosts and paranormal beings in a world where are real, and you, as the protagonist, are formerly possessed victim of a demon. So that is, and so we are looking for the demon, is what I believe is happening. So this old beat up cabinet shoved against the wall is calling me to a scrap of paper. PW equals a heart. You can also go in your inventory, right, and click on it to view it. Okay.
Click on it and to click on the other people.
No, we can.
Other way, no. Click on the piece of paper, then try clicking on the people. If
No.
Not sure what you want me to do
There, like that. That's the best you can do.
I fail to see how I can be.
See,
of
then
use
you
there.
can go. Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Oh my gosh, hi Twitch kittens. Hello, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello, S Candy Ginge, Khajiit raid. Hello, Mordecai. Thank you so much for the follow.
I might not know a lot about those
Surprise!
things, but
We're definitely surprised. Thank you so much.
power's on this
Hello. I don't even know if I have any mods in the channel. The two people who are mods are sitting here. Hold on just a second. Thank you, Twitch kittens. And how's everybody doing today? Just going in to do some shout outs here. Thank you for the follow. Hold on.
received a photograph.
There you go. Sorry, it's slightly delayed. Thank you, Mordecai. You are a streamer. Thank you, Scardy Jins, for following. I appreciate. I like that. I like that emote. That's very nice. Thank you for the raid, you guys. Just playing this point and click game. It's amazing.
I might not know. I don't think the.
You guys would catch me off guard.
An old fuse?
I was sitting here talking to Mordecai. I figured that they were very much, they knew a lot about the game and stuff, so it didn't connect. And then I saw Coral V and I was like, isn't that guy Twitch Kittens? But still, thank you. We appreciate it so much.
Alright,
The
good.
fuse is old, but
Fuse,
still intact.
pictures.
What is that other one? A photo of a young couple. Oh, okay. Okay.
So perhaps we need to go find.
We always like to catch people off guard. Well, you did catch me off guard. It is the best. You should make me a mod. No,
What do you
you
mean?
can't. I'm not making you a mod, Serena. You're my VIP. You're a dangerous being. Someone should give you mod
It's a shame the
rights.
power's off. in the village
I'm gonna.
building.
She's my
If you could get the
VIP.
electricity
Very
working.
important
Okay,
people
yeah.
like her that make the stream the
I
best
have the-
ever.
Okay, we need to figure out.
Okay. So any
Sorry.
ideas?
Village Eye
Power.
was not a very
Village Eye was a
engaging
very
publication,
engaging.
but I had
It's sad to
perhaps
see it in
weakened-
disrepair.
Yeah, okay.
Agreed.
Okay, so somewhere in here we need to do the power.
Ooh.
Oh, look at the ghost. I ain't afraid no ghost. Alright, we gotta go down the steps. Was that a what?
Do not be alarmed. That was just a lost spirit. What you would call a
A
ghost.
ghost.
They are harmless.
Anyway, let me continue with shoutouts here.
Yeah, they can't exactly do anything, can
All
they?
you amazing people,
They
thank
have
you
no
so
physical
much.
form. We cannot interact with them, nor they with us. It is best to leave them be.
playing RuneScape. How's RuneScape? I don't think I've ever played that
Maybe
one.
if I had 4 days to
And we
prepare.
give Mordecai.
and
He
even
doesn't
then,
tell me,
a human
Mordecai,
spirit is
that
not
I should
human.
shut you
A
out.
human ghost requires a more delicate touch.
Did I get
Death
everybody?
is part of the mundane world. We do not get involved. Let us move forward.
What do you need?
Thank you. You're
Sure.
welcome. We are getting so close to our
Because your
300th
void
follower,
touched now, my
and
friend.
it's so
This
exciting.
demon
It's
possessed
like my
you
next
tempted magic in a
it's like
pretty
my next
intimate and
plateau,
significant way.
and I'm very
What if you
excited to be
changed?
coming in on
We call
it.
that change
So thank you
becoming
so
the
much,
void
everybody,
touch.
for the follows,
Seeing
and I will
ghosts?
check out your
One of the
channel.
side
I
effects.
promise. Okay.
To you and me, yes. We appear the same way to them. It makes communicating with them impossible.
Thank you. Thank you for the rain.
When I saw my first ghost, I reacted much in the same way.
I'm still trying
I wanted to
to.
help.
Thank you, TK
Didn't
Love.
seem
I
right to
appreciate it
just
so
ignore
much.
them.
And
So
how
I
was
read
TwitchCon?
lot.
How did you
I
enjoy
tried to
that,
learn everything I
Coral
could.
V?
Nothing worked.
And
We all have our strengths.
Scardy
One
Ginge,
is
you
fire.
also went to
I was no
TwitchCon.
spirit medium,
It seems so weird. It was just a week ago, huh? And now,
technical term
and
is
here you are
bestower.
afterwards.
Bestowers of
But
the
how
kingdom.
was it?
Folks who can see and talk to ghosts. Help them
Sometime
pass
I
on.
might get to go
We
to
heard rumors of one
TwitchCon.
operating in New York, but Kalash refused to make contact. Death is part of the mundane world, he would say, not our jurisdiction. I could see his point.
So ghosts are harmless. A bestower would be handy
No
to have
kidding. They
around.
could talk to the ghost and find out what happened here. Guess we figured out the old.
I wonder if we're a bestower. Great. I got a weird bug on my game. How
don't
does
exactly
we're getting level
advertise.
200?
Bestowers
I
deal with
reactivated
death.
all
They
the
tend to
old
keep to
Christmas
themselves. It's not like
Christmas
they hand
quest
out business
of
cards.
4 years ago. So are there, because
Pretty
like in my game,
what I can
that the
gather,
Monster
they're
Hunter, there are
barely aware
different
of where they are.
seasons of stuff. Is that what you're referring to, like a seasonal kind of quest, or something else, Serena? And yeah, talk later. Okay. Oh yeah, for goodness sakes, we better start saving. We forgot to save. Not noob adventure players here, not even. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Hey, I could have been playing TwitchCon EU. Was really nice the first try in Germany. Really look forward to the next one in
Are you hurt?
Amsterdam. So you did not get to go to the United
Tripped
States
over.
one, correct?
I have no
Oh, I
idea.
was away for some
Can't see a
minutes. You
damn
recommended my channel? I did. As I said, you didn't tell us you were a streamer. We just figured you were here because you liked the game. Didn't know you were scoping me out for Twitch kittens.
What?
Eli waves. Okay.
Yes.
We need light. Any ideas? We need light.
I admit to not knowing much. Eli has made a study of them. A light source is needed. Agreed.
Is there
What?
a box there that we can put the fuse in? Maybe there was something behind. Every year they make a special event in Christmas season. Every year is different, but I reactivate like 14 quests that made 4 years ago, and most of them are broke because they
These
removed
drawings
some
on the wall mean anything to
NPCs.
you, Mondani?
I see. I see.
I cannot decipher their meaning, but I do
Is
get a
there
sense
a
of reverence.
box in that hidden room?
Reverend.
Corvie, oh God, Amsterdam is pretty much the worst
only
decision.
feeling.
And that is where they're going to put it, in Amsterdam. So that will be interesting, huh? When you think about it. But it's gotta be in this building, right? Is it, maybe it's around the back, like that
Well,
bar.
yes.
Guess I have to wait a bit more time for you can go to San
Are you
Diego. Okay,
trying to-
okay.
You never
That
know.
makes sense to
Maybe
me
the
too.
demon.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know the difference between the two. Now I do, though. I can see it. What the difference is of the two logos.
Are you lifting with your knees?
But
Yes.
either one. Scaredy
Racing.
Ginge also went to
Fortuitous that I've
TwitchCon
kept up
here
my
in the
training.
United States. A manhole is open, a ladder leads down. Even worse
At least
would
the
be
rain is washing away most of
parts
the
would be
smell.
even worse, so I'm not complaining too much about the
Heat.
Netherlands.
And positively sweltering.
Hot
I
steam
admit
pours out of the
my
pipe.
knowledge of sanitation systems is lacking.
Okay. Can you turn the
But should
knob
this
on the
water be
wall to
boiling?
stop the steam? What?
No. Be careful. The heat in this room is kind of off the scale.
Okay. Can we crawl through the pipe regardless? Oh, that's because he is the fire
are
mage, so he's used to
Mage,
things that are
accountant,
hot.
and plumber. And sometimes all three.
Got it. Now is that a rusty panel containing an imposing solitary keyhole. The signs reads emergency drainage systems for flood conditions only. Can we go through one of the pipes then? It seems like that's it, you know.